Welcome back to Fishaholic, guys. This morning when I was feeding my fish, I saw an absolute disaster. There was heaps of white flakes in my aquarium and I had no clue where they came from. I quickly googled this issue and found out there's quite a lot of other people who had experienced this issue in the past, or they're still having this issue. And one of the common reasons that was discussed in a blog was excess of calcium buildup in the tank or on the structure. Others suggested that it could be due to the presence of fungus in the tank, and some even suggested if the water temperature is too low it might happen. And there was also some post about if you add gravel, structure or any artificial plants to the aquarium without washing it, this might happen. If you had any such experience in the past, then please let me know in the comment section below what was the cause of it and how did you fix it. In this video I'll discuss the cause of white flakes in my aquarium, where they came from, and how did I fix this issue. When I was cycling my aquarium, I used fish food as a source of ammonia, which could feed and help develop the beneficial bacteria in my overhead sump filter. And according to some sources, this approach could lead to the presence of white flakes in the aquarium. Anyways, I considered doing 50% water change, turn off the power, use a garden hose to siphon the water out, and this will also help me getting rid of heaps of white flakes. Whenever I do water changes, I'll always use that water to water my plants or my lawn. As you can see in this video, the water goes all the way out to my front lawn and I'm watering my grass, and this water is really healthy for the plants because it's got all the nutrients they're required to grow. When I look at my overhead sump filter, I noticed that the fine filter was yellowish, which is not due to the fish waste. It was mostly because of those white flakes. So when I pulled it out, I also noticed some dead mosquitoes larvae, and this could be one of the reasons as well, because if there is fish food or dead organic matter, when it decomposes it releases excess of ammonia. I purposely left some water in my filter box just to make sure the bacteria colonies living inside the biomedia stays healthy and they don't start dying off. But if you pay close attention to the water in the filter box, you will see some white flakes in there as well. So I had to quickly get rid of those white flakes. I started adding some clean mechanical filter pads back in the aquarium box. To catch the remaining white flakes from my tank, I made my own filter sock by making a hole in a mechanical filter foam, and I also covered that foam with really fine foam and tied them together using a rubber band. As usual, I added some chlorine neutralizer to the water. This is just to neutralize all the chlorine so it doesn't kill the beneficial bacteria that's growing inside the sump filter. After running the filtration for a couple of hours, I noticed that there's no more white flakes left inside the tank, and I quickly had a look at my mechanical filtration. As you can see, the white foam is a bit yellowish. That's due to the presence of white flakes. So I removed my filter media. As you can see, even this filter media has got some yellow spots on it, and the filter media underneath is all clean. This strategy worked really well for me. I got rid of all the white flakes and it's all just stuck inside this mechanical filtration. I gave it a quick rinse. Later on during the day, I was replacing my DIY sponge filter with a double sponge filter I bought on eBay. And when I was removing my filter, I saw some white flakes in my second aquarium as well. And after paying close attention, I noticed the buildup of white flakes around this hose. And right away I jump onto a conclusion that the presence of the white flake in my aquarium is due to the plumbing issue, and it's mainly because of selecting this hose. Since I've used this hose in my other tank, I disconnected it and I was really happy that it was such an easy fix. Since then I never have had this issue again, and if you ever come across the same issue of having white flakes in your tank, please also consider having a look at the plumbing. I hope you have found this video really informative. Please give it a like and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't already subscribed. Thank you for watching and have a good one.